Guys, I'm gonna lose my apartment if I don't get $619 by Friday.
Hey y'all, call me to go file eviction on this girl that owe me $6,000, be giving me every excuse in the book, ain't paid me since April, and when she do attempt to pay, the payment be reversed.
I really care. It needs to be said. Stop coming on here with kids and a man and asking us to help y'all. Stop coming on here telling us that you're homeless with kids or you about to get evicted with kids and you still have a man. You have an active man in your life.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the video. In today's video, we're going to talk about all these people that are getting eviction. Every time I scroll on TikTok, it's just somebody getting evicted. And the crazy part, like I said, some of these people have a man, which is like, you needs to get you a new one. And then some people are getting evicted because, they might have fell on hard times. They might have had a job. It is definitely hard out here. Of course, people say you got to save 3 to 6 months of your expenses, but most people, we not even making enough for that. Some people are even online bragging that they get in Section 8. I got so many people in here and I'm only spending $50 a Section 8. I'm on Section 8, but I got my man living up in here bragging on TikTok. And then getting evicted for that. Keep your mouth closed, honey. Like if you got lucky, keep your mouth closed. Everything is not always a brag moment. But anyway, we got a lot to unpack, so let's get right into the video. Oh, but first, I need everyone to stop what you're doing. Please give me a like, please give me a comment, and hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. Thank you.
I just got finished from dealing with my sugar daddy. I had to get my money for my eviction. And one thing I must say is y'all cannot get on this app and judge nobody, because we all did something strange for what we had to get through in life. Okay, y'all cannot sit on this app and judge me at all. Yes, I got my money. Yes, I feel ashamed. Yes, I have some regrets in life, but the show must go on. And I appreciate, what he did for me. It is what it is. He even said he got a surprise for me tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to that. I feel dirty. I'm about to go in there and take a shower. But you got to do what you got to do. And the problem I do have is holding on to my money. So I really, y'all just get on me and make sure I don't spend this money.
So people are getting evicted for not paying rent. Nothing new, of course. Tale is old as time. Some people don't pay rent because they playing with their landlord. Some people don't pay rent because they don't got enough money to pay their bills. But for real, your car payment, if you need that to get to work, and your rent, that need to be the first bills that gets paid. It is unfair that they do not pay us no livable wage, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. You're not trying to get put out. I personally have never been evicted, but I did break my lease before because I knew I did not have the payment. And I'm the type of person like, I have anxiety. I'm not about to let anxiety put me into a grave. So I just ended up breaking that lease and moving on out because I knew at the end of the day, I was not going to be able to pay.
Hey y'all, call me to go file eviction on this girl that owe me $6,000, be giving me every excuse in the book, ain't paid me since April, and when she do attempt to pay, the payment be reversed. I work from home. Now I got to put on work clothes to go to court. Look how they park. I can tell they owe some money. And look at this car. Like, quit playing with me. Y'all, I cannot record in this courthouse, but I'm finna give y'all some free game. When we file eviction on y'all, and even if you pay your rent, it's still gonna be a hit on your credit. So what I suggest you to do is go back up to the court and get that removed off of you so you can get another place. But anyways, y'all, I won. Sis gotta be out by the first girl by.
Okay, in this next clip, this girl, she feels like she's taking care of her son, and her pretty much lazy boyfriend who be dogging her out. And I'm sorry, that math is just not mathing to me. If he dogging you out and you about to get put out, your car is breaking down, what is the point of even having that man in your house? I don't really understand. And I ain't gonna lie, I kind of don't understand people with 2 income households, or like 2 adults who are not disabled, getting put out. Because I like, if it's just you, it's just one person, okay, I get that. You might have lost your job, you might have had unexpected bills come out, cool. But a whole nother able-bodied person who should have an income, but even if they don't have an income, You could go out do Uber. You could Amazon be hiring so fast. You can go do that. You could go do Lyft, DoorDash. Now I'm not saying that these jobs pay a whole bunch of money, but you can make a little bit of money to keep a roof over your head when it's 2 people.
Car has been in a fucking shop 4 times out of the 4 months that I had it, and I'm paying my fucking out of that every month. They're taking money out of my pocket in the exhaust on the car just broke yesterday out of nowhere, so now mother hear me coming halfway down the fucking block. On top of that, they told me that the timing on the car went off, so pretty soon the car is about to break down. No dealership, because I gave up my fucking will let me get another car. This thought I said I was going to put down $5,000, not $500, $5,000, and they still, even with that mistake, told me they couldn't do nothing for me. On top of that, I am with somebody right now that I don't even want to be with. I'm forcing myself to settle for. He got bitches calling my fucking phone. I'm sitting in a house after I've been taking care of this man for months because he got, let me stop. Because he got in a car accident. Physical therapy, not going to work. I'm going to work. I'm fucking taking care of him. He finally get a job for the sole purpose of helping me.
Stop having kids you cannot afford. We are not the baby daddy. And I absolutely agree. Personally, I would be embarrassed to have a man and then having to ask anyone. I don't even care if it was my mother or my father. Why should I have a man? Unless he's disabled, you know, out of work, disabled, that's something different. But an able-bodied man that's not working, no ma'am. Pregnant, but you like actually need government assistance. It's some people that just be scamming the system and they just want a little bit extra, but like you actually need it. Why are we going through with the pregnancy? Why are we bringing our children into a world of misfortune? And then people have to prioritize. Some women are getting kicked out and evicted because they are buying a man. Another comment, $2,000 rent sounds like they're living above their means. And I know that's like a 50-50 conversation because some people be feeling like, well, where I live at, the rent is, it has to be $2,000, I guess, if you live in New York City or you live in Cali. But it be people in North Carolina saying stuff like that. You might not be able to live where you want to live. Like, you can find affordable rent. Like, I think they say Baltimore is like, or Maryland is like now, it's like the 5th highest state. I have $1,500 rent. And you don't have to live in the city to get you to have you $1,500 rent. I understand you might want a 2-bedroom because of the amount of kids that you have, but you might not be able to afford it. You might not be able to have nobody over your house, and you might have to put a bed in the living room. You might have to put a bed in the dining room. But at least you have a home.
Y'all are gonna cancel me after this video, but I don't really care. It needs to be said. Stop coming on here with kids and a man and asking us to help y'all. Stop coming on here telling us that you're homeless with kids or you about to get evicted with kids and you still have a man. You have an active man in your life. Stop it. Watch this video.
Hey everyone, so I am posting super late today. Rough morning. I just found out I don't have any more stamps. Everybody, so I am on here not to be judged, but to get help in my situation. I have not been feeling well the last few weeks due to me being pregnant. I've been very sick. I'm just now trying to get on my feet or whatever, but right now I am trying to prevent being able to say get evicted. I am behind on my rent. I have 2 other children, and I'm just really trying to do the best that I can. We don't need a lot of evil people, okay? We really don't. I'm on here literally just to get help. If you don't like it, you could go somewhere else, but be married, live with my man, so I don't have to have all this on myself. But right now, the situation is the situation. So yeah, I'm still young. I have the rest of my life ahead of me, and yeah, let's support your girl instead of hating, okay? At the end of the day, my kid's father, you don't know what plans, you don't know his situation, or maybe why he's not able to help me. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all don't really know too much.
She says she's 11 months pregnant, and she plans on getting married and living with her man. So she has a man. She's 11 months pregnant. Why are you coming on here asking us for money? Why? Why are you 11 months pregnant not having any money? Why is the man not helping you while you're 11 months pregnant carrying his child? You're not married to him. Is he in jail? Where is this man? You're going through eviction with your other kids and you're 11 months pregnant, struggling. She also posted that she doesn't have any more stamps. She ran out of food stamps. Why are y'all on government assistance pregnant with a man? Like, y'all like dating bums.
I'm a homeowner, and as long as it's paid by the end of the month, I'm not tripping. I usually just send a reminder, and they already know of the late fee. People go through stuff, and this economy is trash. That's right. Grace goes a long way. You never know what tomorrow holds. And I will say that, like, yeah, you should pay your rent, yeah, you should pay your bills, but you do not know what tomorrow holds, because a lot of what they still saying, the average American does not even have $1,000 in a bank account. And I definitely believe it's true. Because even when you just scrolling online, people are saying that their checks are not even covering all their bills. Like, so of course things like this are going to happen. But what I'm just saying is, you get your apartment that you can afford. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I wanted a $3,000 apartment. I really did. But I'm so glad I didn't, because I could have got it too. But I'm so glad that I didn't. We be living above our means and like trying to keep up with the aesthetic, and there's these mother effers that you see online are not going to pay your bills. It's going to be you and you alone. I rebuke this negativity. Some people make because they lost their job or going through a situation. They're not just playing around in folks' communities. And me personally, I'm currently in that situation, and I'm not packing a single piece of clothing because I have God. Oh, I'm definitely a Christian. I'm a big Christian, but sometimes God is not. Like, you need the money. You know what I mean? Like, you need the money. Like, you have God. And God is definitely going to make a way. So you might not be able to stay in your place, but maybe one of your family members might let you live there for 2 months rent free, so you can get back on your feet.
I saw a status that said rent was doing the 1st. It's now the 20th, and I still haven't paid it. What am I? Don't worry about what you are. Worry about what you need to be doing, and that's packing your shit and getting out of them people's house. Baby, you are past a late fee. You are past the payment arrangement. You're done. Them people want you out of their stuff. On the 21st, your shit is going to be sitting by the road. Why do y'all do that? Why do y'all go get into these apartments, get into these houses, knowing you can't pay these people stuff? You should have never took your ass over there. You knew you only had enough to move in. You should have been working like a dog. You should have been doing Instacart, Uber, everything, so that you could make that money. You ain't paid that rent, but you got time to come on the internet and ask us what you are? No, you need to be speaking with your landlord. You need to have that discussion with him. That man ain't even finna want a piece of it at this point. He wants the whole thing. And then to think, by the time you pay this rent, next week rent is due again. You are so far behind now. You need to file for bankruptcy. At this point, you are so far behind, there is no making it up. Go ahead and get the important things for you and go down to your local shelter.
So this young lady is getting eviction because, and this is like a very valid reason. So it's always different reasons. This is a valid reason, but also kind of silly on her end as well. But you can do this. Like, I even like people talk about this online, and like how you don't even need a pay stub to move into an apartment. All you need is your offer letter. And I'm guessing that's what she had, and she decided to move, and she was supposed to get this new job in a new city, and the job ended up reneging because you know how the job market is right now. I don't know, but it really seemed like it's more jobs than it is it's more people looking for a job than it is the employer that needs someone to fill the position. That's how I personally feel. You know, now it's like the hiring process is a little bit more vigorous, so they wanted, I guess, all the jobs or certain jobs of hers, and they needed to verify employment. And she was saying that she had like 30 jobs, and this particular job had closed down. And so since they couldn't, validate that job, they did not give her the job. They did not move forward with her, which is really messed up. So she's in the eviction process because she does not have a job.
Eviction? Oh Lord, y'all, these folks trying to put me out. They trying to put me out. Y'all, let me tell you, let's go back to the beginning. Let me tell you how I got here. Okay, y'all, so I moved to a new city, not too far from my hometown, but probably like 45, 50 minutes away. So yeah, I moved here because I was offered a job, right? But never was able to start a job because they was just playing around. So what happened was they wanted to verify one of my previous employers, right? But this company no longer existed. So I guess they weren't able to get in contact with the people to verify my insurance. My employment. Now, mind y'all, I done had over 30 some jobs. No exaggeration. I have never, ever in my life had to do this. Never had to verify nothing. Never had to do none of this, right? So they was asking, they was like, do you have any old pay stubs or whatever? I'm like, yeah, I worked that job years ago. I don't have none of that. So they was like, well, you got to try to access it on the IRS, blah, blah, blah. So I tried to do it online. Never could do it online. So I had to go to the IRS office. Went to the IRS office. They told me I couldn't do a walk-in. I had to schedule an appointment to come back. Mind y'all, you can walk in on a certain date, but they tell me something. They're about to close in 30 minutes, so they can't help me.
It's 3 days before Christmas, and I'm trying to get my house together, and I was in the middle of changing my baby diaper until I heard banging on the door. Next thing you know, I opened the door, and it's my baby daddy's sister. She mad because I've been bashing my baby daddy about being a deadbeat and not getting my son no Christmas gifts for Christmas. Next thing you know, I threw that dirty diaper at her forehead. She stepped another foot closer in my house with that funky twat and had my whole house smelling like fish. I had a boop boop bop, and next thing you know, the police is here arresting me at my own house. Next thing you know, I also found out she got sent to the hospital because I beat her up so bad. Y'all, 24 hours later, I come back to my house and it still smells like fish. I'm so pissed off trying to get my house together, ready for Christmas. I ain't got time for this. My baby daddy comes with a lot of drama in his family. Like, girl, bye. It's social media. I'm a content creator. I could talk about what I want to. If I want to talk about my baby daddy all day, I can talk about him all day, every day. My baby daddy a deadbeat and he didn't buy his son nothing for Christmas.
10-year-old son has to go to a hotel room tonight, and the hotel room costs $400, and I only have $200. I'm hustling up $200 by selling breakfast plates that I've been making all morning to everyone in my apartment complex. I called my baby dad for the last $200, and he cursed me out because I beat his sister up 2 days ago. So now I don't know where me and my son are going to sleep at tonight, and it's cold outside, and it's almost Christmas. I tried my best to keep going to work to make sure I could pay my rent and make sure we had a roof over our head. But unfortunately, my car broke down and I couldn't keep making the money in order to pay my rent. So that's why we end up in this situation. I'm hoping I can make some good soul food plates to sell for dinner tonight in my apartment complex, because by tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock, the sheriffs will be at our door asking for us to leave. So I'm trying to get the money for the hotel tonight. I'm hoping I can make the money in time.
It's literally crazy how many people be getting evicted. And like I said, for the most part, for some people, like, everybody is not living on government assistance. And then it's like a false thing about that. Like, a lot of people think that government assistance is for black people. But like somebody said, like I heard somebody say, I think either today or yesterday, you really think the government is going to make something for black people? No. And I mean, the stats was there. Like, it's more white people on government assistance than black people. And I don't look down on government assistance. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, all that money may be taken out of the check. Any government assistance they would want to give me, I would definitely accept. But it's crazy that our wages just do not match up with like the cost of living. Like I was telling y'all, like in my last video, my last job that I got hired at, like not even last job, but one of the jobs I got hired at in 2019, I started off at $22. When I left there, probably like 2 years later, I was making $25. That's what they paying now, $25 for what I do, which I'm a CDL driver. I drive the bus. But like if you just working like an Amazon job or a warehouse job, it could be like 20, 24. But still, like if you only working 40 hours, that's really cutting it close. Like you gonna be able to pay bills, and you might not even be able to pay all your bills, and you ain't gonna be able to do nothing extra. Like you would think $5,000 is good, and we're talking gross. We're not talking net, because you could do something with $5,000 net, but $5,000 gross, it really don't be a lot. And most likely you gonna need a side hustle. Like if you trying to do something extra, like go out to eat and go to the movies and all that.
Listen, y'all, I just left eviction court, and there's just so many people that are standing there getting evicted, and I don't think y'all understand, or they understand, what an eviction really means and what it does to you. So an eviction is a judgment that the judge gives the owner or property management company landlord possession of the apartment, possession of the home. So if you are outside, if you know your rent ain't paid and you have been served by the sheriff or the constable, you've been served with a court date, why wait to the court date and go to court? If you don't have the money to pay them, get out of the apartment before the court date. If the court date comes and you have given them possession of the apartment, you have given them possession of the home, you have given them the keys, or you left the keys on the desk, or all your stuff is out of there, then they can no longer get an eviction. And what does that mean? Now it's considered a skip, which is a whole nother thing, because you're still not going to get out of owing them money. And we'll get into how much you owe, how much can they charge you for.
I'm so tired of having faith and staying strong and do the good thing, and I have to suffer to get good things in life. Like I've been suffering for years, and I've been struggling for years, and now we are hit with an eviction notice, and our rent office is saying that they aren't accepting any rental assistance from like any government or anything, and I'm not working, and I just had a baby. I just feel like, why do I have to worry about being evicted during postpartum? Like, it's just so, like, it's just not fair. So, like, I'm tired of living like this. This is not living. Like, it's literally not living. Like, having to always figure out, having to figure out where you're going to lay your head, not being able to even make ends meet, living check to check. Like, I'm just so over it. Like, so now we have to figure out what we're going to do in the next 30 days as far as our living situation. And I'm postpartum. I just feel like I can crash out right now. Like, I just don't understand the timing. I don't understand anything. I don't understand. I don't have any positivity in me left anymore. I'm just
okay. So she does not have a place or a car right now, and she says it costs a lot of money to be unstable, and I've seen that a long time ago, and I feel like that's common sense though. So that's why you got to get your ish together when you're unstable, and say you might have got your car repoed or your credit is just horrible. Obviously you're going to be paying more for a car than someone who credit is 710, because like your APR might be 22%, so of course you're going to be paying double for that daggone car. And then apartment wise, you would have to put down a higher deposit, so of course that's definitely true. I used to say that all the time. It costs a lot of money to be broke, and especially like the Ubers and even the hotels. Now that lady earlier, she was definitely lying. Do not cost no $400 to stay at no hotel for no night. But $200, that's $1,000. Somebody could be paying $4,000 a month in hotels and Airbnbs who do not have a place to call home.
You really gotta have money to be a bum, and stay with me, because they saying I'm a fucking bum because I don't have an apartment and I don't have a car. But because I don't have an apartment and I don't have a car, it's costly to live. Like, when I did have these things, I would just be at home all day in the sanctuary of my home, cooking food from my refrigerator. Now it's like I gotta buy fast food, I gotta get rentals, I gotta get an Uber. Like, nobody could do this without a source of income. I promise you, being unstable is way more costly than being stable, because especially with bills, you know, like, okay, I'm gonna pay X amount this month. It's the same shit every month. Ubering to work is so predictable. Like, when I didn't have a car, I didn't mind because I didn't have a job. Well, when I didn't have a job, I didn't mind because I didn't have, I don't know. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. But, bro, sometimes, most of the time, the Uber would be $8 to get to where I gotta go. A lot of the times, the Uber will be $36. Who's expecting that? Who's about to pay for that?
Guys, I'm gonna lose my apartment if I don't get $619 by Friday. $619.30. I feel like we should all be able to just help each other. Like, what? Like, this is crazy. This is crazy. Like, no one should be struggling to live, to eat, to have community. Like, no one should be struggling. There's too many of us. There's way too many of us. It's not fair. Like, people are trying to fucking live and be happy, but they can't because rent's due on the 1st of each month, so it's like scrambling. And unless you're rich.
Okay, so I had to go pick my daughter up from school, but I'm literally in the middle of an eviction right now, okay? And this is why a lot of us don't be feeling sorry for y'all. Like, at first I was gonna start crying, okay? Cause I'm still new, and I'm still a new property manager, okay? So I'm overseeing a lot of evictions right now, okay? This is maybe my second eviction. Oh, okay, so we hired an off-duty, the off-duty sheriff department to come and evict people, because in the state of Georgia, well, Brian Kemp just passed a new law. In the state of Georgia, after a judge ultimately rules against you for whatever reason, we can do either one or two things. The property management company, landlord, owner, or whatever. We can do one or two things. Wait for a court-appointed sheriff to come get you out the unit, which could take a couple of weeks after your hearing, right? Or we can hire off duties to come pull your ass up out that apartment, okay? And that's quicker. My company always opt for the off duties because they want y'all ass out that apartment, okay? I just went to this first unit and I wanted to cry because dude was like, we didn't even know y'all was coming. Hell, I didn't know they was coming. They just sent their ass. They didn't give me, like, I got the email, but that was like 11 o'clock this morning. I thought it was going to take more time for them to get here, like maybe another day or so. They came the same day. All right, so I'm just as shocked as you are, sir. All right. And then he was like, well, can we work something out? Then he pretend like he was paying through Flex. Well, sir, I looked at your account before we came over here, and we haven't gotten a payment from you since last December. Okay, so if you have been paying Flex, somebody been taking your damn money. Can I get Flex on the phone? No, you cannot.
So I'm on my way now. I'm helping my cousin move. Mind you, this is my off day. But she done called me because she done got evicted. Now, mind you this. She wants to go, and she want to go stay with her mama. But now she mad with her mama because her mama told her, you gotta pay, you gotta help with a bill around here. She gonna get mad. I told her, I said, you wrong for that shit. Regardless of whatever the case may be, you had your chance to prove your point that you was dependable when you had your own shit. You 35 years old and you getting evicted and you got 2 jobs. You got an old man that lay on his sorry ass that you taking care of. That's why you can't keep up with no bills. I told her, any damn woman that's getting evicted with a man need they ass whoop. It makes no sense. I told her, I said, baby, let me ask you something. You look at this damn picture. Here it is. You live in a 4-bedroom house, $1,250 a month. 4-bedroom, $1,250. Nice ass place. Renovated, everything. And you mean to tell me you got 2 jobs? You make $18 an hour on one, and you make $22 an hour on another.
Can you turn that down because I got the camera on and I want to talk to you about some stuff, please?
Hurry up, because this is a good show.
Okay, well, can we talk about how are the bills going to be paid? Because
she was paying them.
No, I literally have to do school shopping, and I literally been paying the rent, the electricity bill, the gas, water, trash, car insurance, cell phone bills, and all that. I cannot take on that load this month because I need to go school shopping.
Okay, I can help you. You want me to help you?
Yeah.
All right, let's move the bin. She got money.
No, please.
You don't want help. Don't ask for my help, and when I give it to you the way I know
But you're working. Why can't we split everything half and half?
You her going on that cruise.
I don't want to talk about that. Let's talk about how the bills are about to be due tomorrow, and I can't pay them on my own. So if I can't pay all the bills on my own, then what's going to happen?
Then she's going to come in.
No, I'm telling you that's not going to happen.
Then we're going to be homeless. If you want to be homeless because somebody else want to help us out, that's on you.
All right, y'all. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys. Well, little ones who love me back. And let me know down in the comment section below. Have you ever been evicted? And if you had been evicted, was it because you was not prioritizing and you were just tricking off on your money? Or was it just because like you might have lost a job or you thought you had a job and you really didn't? Let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn the post notification bells on. I love you guys. And I will talk to y'all on Sunday.